Hello, my name is Cazi'S, and today we're going to be starting a new series. It's the Road to Pred series, and as you can see, I'm Silver 1. Now, the last season, in Season 8, I finished in Plat, right? And I haven't really played a lot of Apex Ranked. I really like Apex. I consider myself to be relatively good at it. I've never really grinded rank and see where I could get. So I am going to basically go through a series where I'm actually going to start grinding it, and I'm going to do VOD review and see what I could have done better. Now, this series is going to be really, really critical on my own play, and it's going to be mainly for me, honestly. It's going to be me VOD reviewing and talking about what I should have done, what was going through my head, and it's basically going to be a tool for me to get better. And I hope that some people that may be watching this can also get some tips. So I wanted to show this first clip to preface that I can play some situations pretty well, right? So I'm playing with my buddy. We know people are across. And then over here, I hear people in this door immediately. There's one in here too.
Our teammate's not even close. I'm not close to you either. If you go down, that's it.
He says I'm alone. I decide to fight. Use your doorways. Doorways are really good to use. Octane is coming behind me because he gave me a call out. Killed all three. Right. So there are some situations where I can play really well. There are still some things in there that I think I would have changed. Like right here at the beginning, I think I should have played on this door more, just sat here. Closed the door here. I think I tried to. As you can see, I'm looking at the door. But that's just being like super critical. I don't really want to hang on this particular scenario too much because I ended up winning this 1v3 really quickly, and it's in silver, so you can kind of bully people in silver when you're if you think you're better, just by using mechanics and hitting your shots. And so this was actually my first game of ranked this season, I believe, because I had finished plat, so it put me back down in silver. And so this was the very beginning of Season 9. So one thing I will say is this is pre-nerf to the Spitfire and the bow. The bow is still nuts at this point. And there are some things I could have done better here, for sure. So at this point, me and one of my people that I'm playing with, I'm playing solo queue here. We realize that our jump master is AFK. So that's the first thing I should keep in mind. It sucks, but it is. He drops solo. I decide to drop solo. We drop here, right? It's fine. We have one squad dropping on us. I show this part to show that I got scanned, so we know people are here. Not necessarily in this building. I grab a bow. This is pre-nerf bow. I have a bow and a Mozambique right now. I could have picked up that alternator. I think I pick up this Eva, though. Yep. See a guy. Miss. This is fine so far. He decides to close the distance. I close the distance with him. I see the guy on the left. I should have been closer to this wall to use the cover, but it ended up working out because I headshot him. Here was played poorly. I need to play this door. And also, right here, I'm really critical of myself, and it would have been much better. I needed to close the door and then open the door inward. There's no sneaking up here, and that door would have provided me cover. Having the door open on my side, you pretty much always want the door to be in your control. And right here, I don't have an option to close it real fast because I would have to back up first. So you want to close, whenever you come to a door that's facing towards you, that's open towards you, you want to push it. You want to push it so that it's facing inward, so that if you ever need to, you can just press your close key and the door will immediately come in and they won't shoot you. So this was a misplay on me. I take a lot of damage here. I decided to back off. My Octane is there. I was going to go in with him, but he was trying to close the door. I should be healing already. That's another thing. I needed to be healing as soon as he closed that door. I see him healing, so we push. This other person comes in. I should have realized how low I was here. I did not realize how low I was. And this is why I end up dying. I only get one shot on her. She was broke, right? I was hoping I could at least hit her twice, but I was too low to fight that. There was no way. So that's the reason I died there. So two things we can really work on is using doors correctly and also being aware of how healthy I am. I was not aware that I was like 2 shot. I was 2 shots away from being down. We drop. I grab some quick guns. A Volt, which is a really nice gun to have. Tap strafe over. I try to tap strafe here, but it doesn't end up going well. I get the Spitfire, which is great. This is where we first hear that people are here. Someone's up here. They smoke. I back off, but then I decide to fight because I feel like if I can get close, then I can win the fight. It was probably not good because why would she fight in the smoke? She could have had a digital threat, but it was also so close quarters that I thought it was fine. And also another thing is I need to be quicker on my decision making. Because you see here, I walked all the way back down the stairs and then back up after I decided that I was going to go back up and finish her. I should have done that. I should have done that immediately. Or at least stuck around if I had the thought. So after that, I basically just healed up, come down here, and my team is getting shot at from our right through this doorway and from across. So here, I think my job here, especially as soon as my teammate goes down, I should not be crossing. This is such a bad cross. Like, yeah, I'm trying to save my teammates, but it has nothing to do with me. I'm in a good spot. I already cracked one pretty well. We know there's a sniper on this right side. This was really bad for me to cross. Now I have 2 people in front of me, one to my right, one to my left. I'm pretty sure there's 2 teams here. Oh yeah, he did. He did get But see, I'm basically, I put myself in a spot where I was surrounded. I get a really nice down on this person. But it's useless. I should have never crossed this. I should have never crossed that building. So that's what I get for that was me overextending. And I think if we are going to have, let's say, things I need to work on. And we'll make sure that we review this every single episode. Did I die here, or is this where I actually played it well? We'll see. This is also when the bow was still nuts, so keep that in mind. On me. Yep, we hear people. I hear one. Miss. Even though he's standing still, feels bad. I decided to get close and use this box. I didn't realize he was leaving. I thought he was still sticking on that box. I come in this door. I had already cracked him 63. I knew he was in here. That was my teammate. And I hear this. Yep, there she is. Hit her once. Miss. Okay, I need to calm down. I decided to rush her, but I almost choke. I was like, oh no. I shouldn't have missed that last PK shot. That was an easy shot. But see, that's the thing to really, like, I shouldn't have missed. I shouldn't have missed that shot. I shouldn't have missed that shot. This is also another case of overextending. Regardless of whether I was at the advantage or not, I could have played this safer. Like, yeah, sometimes you have to trust your mechanical skill to hit those shots. But this is the product of overextending. You know, so your aim can sometimes let you get away with it. And she was so low HP that it ended up being fine. That dead slide sucked, and my teammate ended up killing her. But it's still another instance of overextending. So that's something we really got to work on. It goes to show that even on the games you win, you still have the same bad habits. It just happened not to kill you. So being able to pick out your bad habits even when you win is important. I'm mainly going over things that get me killed because I assume that as long as it works in the moment, then it's fine. But you have to realize that you need to be able to spot these things while you play after you've out review. That's how you break a bad habit. I have a bad habit of overextending, so from now on, I need to realize, okay, am I overextending, and for what reason am I overextending, right? If I miss my shots, am I going to die? Am I confident enough in my shots that I won't, you know? Or I could just like, yeah, I have the advantage, but if I miss, then I will die and put my team in a bad spot. So maybe I should just wait for another opportunity. You have to make good decisions. So here we have two teams. That was a good shot. So I killed both of them. That's one. That's two down. There should only be one left, but I'm pretty sure there's two teams. Yeah. So they have a sniper. I think I go down here. Yeah. And see, this is something I also need to work on. I'm just gonna write this down because I know I need to think faster. Because right here, as soon as that second team fights and we're stuck on this hill, I either need to back up to cover over this way, right? I need to back up the cover or portal and run this way, right? Get to the buildings. Because all we're going to do is we're just going to sit there and we're going to do nothing. And it took me a while. So they start shooting. I see them. They start shooting. We're in the open here. Remember what I said about positioning? We're in the open. I have a one-time scope on this bow check. This is not a good fight to take. I should immediately portal. Especially on Wraith. Wraith, you need to make those decisions quickly, and it needs to be muscle memory to do that kind of thing. It ended up not being a problem. I ended up getting rezzed. And so it ended up not killing me. But that's... I could have just not gotten cracked. And then here, I portal. See? If these players were better, they don't let me res there. There's no way I get to res there and portal for free. I decided to take cover in the building, which is great. Do I die here? What happens here? I hit a lot of Apex since this game, and my movement has gotten a lot better even since now. Good shots, good shots. Here, I should have run through the door. Step one, I need to run to that door over there. My teammate's right out there. I should be running to the door right on this side and closing it and battering outside of it. There's no reason to be standing right here because they can come and they can shoot me. It ended up working out, right? Okay, that's good. It ended up working out, but still, you want to play it safe. You want to make the best decision in the moment. Why am I full looting? Great movement. My movement's way better now, I promise. Let's just I spend so much time cycling through my weapons and holding my weapon out when I don't. It literally takes like a negligible amount of time to pick up your weapon, even if to take out your weapon, even if you don't have any sort of like stock or anything. So my teammates, I have gold shield, gold helmet, which is good. I have portal, I have my Q. I need to know this. There's another team. Killed her in 2 shots. The bow was really, really, really good. There's 4 squads left here. We see this guy. I hit her, and then I miss. I think I got... her movement was relatively good, and I was worried about that other person shooting me, even though I shouldn't have been. I should be shield selding. Shield battery is fine here, I guess. And then as soon as they fight, I should be moving. I should be moving towards them, and I do. I should be hitting them on this left side, right? I miss. And then they kill my friend. See, now it's like survival mode. I need to leave. I either need to leave or I need some sort of plan. So my plan was to come in here. They're on this door, right? I decided to run away. I need to take my knife out and run away. Slide jump. Nope. I meant to close the door, but I'm bad. Also should have been shield selling. And then I'm in a bad position. I end up almost winning. This was good movement, actually. That was a really good slide. I should have been queuing. I should have been portaling. As soon as I slid past and was right here, I should be portaling, using that cover to portal and queuing out. Even against a bronze 3, they just have to hit me a few times, and they could have just hip fired for it. You know, I should have immediately down that guy, used that movement that I used to do the backward slide around the stairs. Right? So I'll tell you. Miss her, jump, slide, portal. Portal right here. I had so much time. I had so much time. There's no excuse. I needed to portal there and then Q. Or I just needed to Q and run in. Or Q and run this way. Or Q and run back. I need to use Wraith's kit. This is what Wraith is built for. Like, not using Wraith's kit. That's a big one. I constantly struggle with that. I need to understand when I cannot win the fight unless I do something absolutely insane. Oh, this one made me mad. I remember this one. This is one of those things where it kind of happens. Like, I think I'm going to have a hard time knowing what I should have done. Got a Mozambique at G7, which is great. The Mozambique actually slaps this season, by the way. This is fine. Movement needs work. My movement is much better now. I learned a lot more. I feel like I'm winning this fight. Boop. That was a really good play. I need to be I decided to run. This was a good run. This was really good to run here. But I don't have any meds. And here, I see the octane pad. This is the point where I'm like, okay, I even ping it, I think. But then I hear someone. I'm like, okay, I'm going to be in a fight. I should have stayed here. Why am I dropping? Yeah. I should have stayed up top. Hearing that guy, I was in a better spot, and I didn't have the right weapons to fight this. He had a PK. I had an EVA. And even if I hit him for full damage on both shots, he still beats me because he has PK. Right? I didn't know he had PK, but I had no reason to challenge that doorway. I could have just let him come in. I had a better kit for using the R9 and wait for him to come through that door.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
I was pretty mad because I got 2-shot, but it just happened. So this situation, I have red shield, 4 squads left. Both my teammates are down. There's 2 squads. I don't know there's 2 squads yet. I think there's only 1. And zone's coming in. I don't know how that hit only 39. I miss a lot of PK shots here. I come in here to kind of reset and shield bat, I think. Which is fine. They take all my kills. Feels bad. And at this moment, as soon as I get this battery off, I should be portaling back that way. Not this way. This way is bad. I go this way and realize that I can't get up, which sucks. The entire problem with this is I should have portaled the other way. I should be way out this way. There's no reason to be right here right now, and I put myself in a really bad spot because of map knowledge. This was really bad map knowledge. I still got a lot of points here, you know, 3rd squad. But this could have been a winnable game. Because now I'm in here, and it's like, I have to, like, try to run. And see, imagine this, but with portal and Q. I think no, I didn't have my Q anymore. I remember this one too. So there's a horizon. I tried to slide, that's why I crouched. Kill her. See this guy. Missed that. I decide, so this is like, okay, I have Peacekeeper 30-30, and I don't want to play the long range fight against the bow. This was, you know, 30-30 repeater was pretty good, but it doesn't hit as hard as the bow. The bow shoots faster. The bow is just a better weapon. So I'm like, okay, I need to close the distance and win this with the PK, right? So it worked, right? But this is a terrible idea because I had only downed the 1 so far. I'm assuming this is his 2nd teammate. And so there's a 3rd somewhere, and there was another guy shooting at them this entire time. And I knew they were there. Or actually, did I? Because they actually don't shoot at us until now. Yeah. But even then, like, it wasn't them that killed me. They hit me, but it was the 3rd teammate. It was their 3rd teammate that ended up killing me. Like, overextending myself like that, instead of doing that, should have just ran in. I should have, when I first killed her and he started shooting at me with bow, I immediately run in here and heal. That's what I do. That was another overextending where I was so tunneled on winning the 1v1 that I didn't consider the 1v2 or the 1v6 or the 1v5, you know? This was before the bow nerf, so it wasn't really annoying. This was unfortunate. I was freaking out here. I have pad. I gotta heal. There's another team coming in. Hit with a headshot. I could have also switched to the PK and decided not to. Bro, I missed. And that's what happens when you miss. Sometimes you just miss, and it's horrible, and it's a horrible feeling. But sometimes it's just what happens. Like you gotta deal with it, and it's something to learn for the next time. I think all in all, I think these are the things I need to work on, which is overextending and getting caught out. That happens way too often. Second is coming to a solution too slowly. There are several examples where a solution was there, and I didn't think of it. And it's like I'm not aware of what I have at my disposal. So I need to work on using Wraith's kit to reposition or get away for free or heal. And also movement, but my movement's gotten a lot better even since this video. So we're gonna call it there. And we are going to work on it. And we're gonna make another video talking about our progress. Right now, I am currently gold 2. So we're almost to plat. So this was like a lot of silver content, but there are still glimpses of info that I need to glean from even playing in low ranked lobbies. The higher we get up, the harder it's going to get, and the more direct I'm going to have to be with myself. So thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.